Good afternoon from Azerbaijan, where it's time to go racing at GP2's newest venue for the very first time. We move from Monaco, the most famous street race of them all, to a brand new track. Said helped him a first ever pole in GP2 for Antonio Giovinazzi with a 151.7. Nobuharu Matsushita getting on the front row once again. Sergei Sorokin looking to bounce back today. He'll do so from third on the grid. And Raffaele Marcello, another Italian in the top 5, as is Luca Ghiotto, for 3 Italians in the top. To go racing at Baku. We have 5 lights, they're out, and we're underway, but a really poor start, and so much wheel spin for our pole sitter, and Nobuharu Matsushita is into the lead, with Ghiotto challenging his countryman, Marcello. I mean, the second, and Nato spins around. The championship leader has been clobbered, Canamassas, and that's Gasly as well, who's involved. We've also got Lin, who seems to be out of the race. And it was Marvin Kirchhofer, not Canamassas, in the Carlin. My apologies. So 2 dams out immediately. Eliminated 5 cars from this race. You see the pole sitter getting a really poor start. Matsushita immediately up into the lead. And you see Nato and Gasly surely where it's going to begin. So Gasly tags Nato, Canamassas immediately on the top. And to the right-hand side, the dams are eliminated.
Canamassas!
Well, Gasly seems to know who he's blaming. So Gasly and Nato, look at the right of your picture. That initially caused the spin. Canamassas already into the back of Gasly. And then you see Latifi really with nowhere to go. And there's a Rapax front wing that was off there as well. On board with Nato. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it's a very, very impressive start from Nato. Oh, nearly hitting the back of Ollie Rowland there. Then very unfortunate with the hit he got from Gasly there.
Did he need to take that risk into turn 1, or did he have no real opportunity? You saw Mitch Evans was involved as well. We're on board with Markelov.
Well, the start is always a very tricky one, isn't it? You just really do it on feeling, and you just go left, right. And I know sometimes it's a bit difficult. We see big differences in GP2. You can sometimes gain 5.
Who doesn't appear very amused, and you can understand it. Canamassas used to having robust conversations with his competitors, but Gasly is absolutely furious to see because it's so bumpy on the main straight as they build up to 200 plus.
Yeah, exactly. I think the pit lane has been a bit of a point of discussion this weekend, especially the pit entry and also the pit exit. I mean, the pit entry is a very quick one. We actually raced through there. They built
racing once again in Baku, and we're going to see so much slipstreaming down the main straight as they build up to 200 miles an hour.
Already seeing loads of cars side by side.
And they're getting 3 wide as Giovinazzi tries to make amends, and a change for the lead as Raffaele Marcello goes past Nobuharu Matsushita, and they're going to be doing that all day in the background there. King trying once again, and we're on board with Artem Markelov looking at this battle. King ahead of us, and then further up the road, Luca Ghiotto, who's clinging to 5th place for dear life. DRS this time around because of the yellow flag. A lot of the drivers yesterday complaining as Markelov going to the inside, going past Jordan King. Jordan King trying to go all the way around the outside, and that looked very impressive. Victories this time. Raffaele Marcello has the DRS, and you can see how much they are gaining. A fastest lap to boot for the Italian driver. King has not really been dropped. Jimmy Eriksson, who is in 9th position.
And Marcello.
Marcello down the inside for the lead. And that is an absolutely opportunistic move. And Giovinazzi, they feel they are so amped up, they don't often know why or where their car is in the race, but they'll know that their man is leading after that bold move. And with such a clear overtaking opportunity, we didn't expect to see much other than into turn 1. Marcello not playing to expectations, and that was a really clean. Jordan King is into the pit lane with the safety car as well. So, my word, a very slow start there. It was the Arden of Nabil Jeffrey, wasn't expecting the restart at all, and we had a huge speed differential there. Yellow flags on the circuit. No virtual safety car. Nobuharu Matsushita with a run on Marcello, but not on the medium compound tyre. And locking up, and contact between Peak, who is off the road for Rapax, and another yellow flag. So we're on board with Artem Markelov. heading into turn number 3. Got Peak on the right-hand side, a lock-up for Peak, and he didn't know Markelov was there.
Oh, come on.
And Markelov doing a very good Sebastian Vettel impression there on the radio, understandably furious. As Peak ends his race at turn number 4. And this is how his race ended. 3 corners later, just turning in, unaware of the damage to the front and making contact with... swallowed, Matsushita going backwards, and Ollie Rowland passes the pair of them. 2 cars in 1 corner to take 2nd place, and Matsushita down from 2nd. Jeffrey and Giovinazzi is now up to 3rd. So down to 5th place goes Nobuharu Matsushita, who of course had the lead earlier in this race, and Giotto's going to try and follow him through. The highest he's ever been if he can get past Nobuharu Matsushita. Trying to retake the position he started this race. 5th position, Matsushita's trying to fight him for it. Matsushita gets past Jeffrey, as does Giotto. Matsushita going deep into the corner. Giotto's got the inside line. Has he got the position? And he is through and up into DRS this time. Giovinazzi, has he got the run? He has got the run, he's got the position, he's up to 2nd place, and we're seeing so much overtaking. And there's the battle for the lead and a change of the lead. Antonio Giovinazzi is through. He's passed his countryman. And the man who started in pole position, had a wretched start, dropped down the order, has fought his way back into the lead. And Marcello, well, he barely caught him, let alone... So this was for the lead of the race. And it was simple as you like, wasn't it? DRS open. He'd done all the hard work in the lap. He'd got the gap down from 2 seconds. Be careful when trying to pull one of those. And you can see that Matsushita has set the fastest lap of the race, closing the gap. Mitch Evans, is he alongside Luca Giotto, who's struggling with his tyres, it appears. Oh, we've lost a wheel. It's a racing engineering car that's ripped his left wheel off, and it's Norman Nato. Did he get into his teammate, or has he made a mistake on his own? Ended his afternoon early. Ericsson, De Jong and King, and he's going down the inside of his teammate, and that is as clumsy as it gets. You do not want to be doing that to your teammate. Nato really nowhere else to go. Thought he had to make the move. Tagging his teammate. We haven't seen him with a puncher, but that is the end. Let's go on board. Heading down to turn number 3. Thinks there's a gap, and he did not have it slowed down. Furious at his teammate. That will be a very fun... So, Giovinazzi has to start thinking about the restart, has to think where he's going to lead them. We saw Matsushita wait until the fast complex of high-speed kinks. He waited until... It's the safety car line. We have a green flag. Is that... So we're waiting. My word. Well, now Giovinazzi's gone, and Ollie Rowland is waiting in the background. We think he could have overtaken from the safety car line. Definitely trying a move immediately. Sergei Sorokin, who wants a podium. It would be his first of the year. Giovinazzi's locked to brake. Is he going to make the corner? Could be crucial. He's not going to make the corner. Oh, he's gone in deep. Has he lost the lead? No, he's just about maintained it. He's squeezing his countryman to the wall, and there's going to be contact. We're on board with Ollie Rowland. Is he going to make the corner? Oh, my word, only just. And Giovinazzi somehow has clung on to the lead when we're on the penultimate lap of the race. Rowland, this is 3rd place. Is it going to become 4th? Is Sorokin there? And he's been tagged. Is the steering okay? It looks to be all right. Mitch Evans, is he going to throw one to the inside? He isn't, and is he going to be passed around the outside? As we see, coming across the line to take the checkered flag, it's Antonio Giovinazzi, and Sorokin outdrags Raffaele Marcello to take 2nd on the line. It's like Monza in the 1960s. But it's the Italian of Antonio Giovinazzi who breaks his GP2 duck and takes the checkered flag. His first win in GP2, Prima's first win in 26 laps. Let's confirm the order. Antonio Giovinazzi taking his first ever win in GP2 to make it 5 winners from the first 5 races. Sergei Sorokin, look at that, tiny margin, taking 2nd by a 10th from Raffaele Marcello, who completes the podium. Ollie Rowland struggled there on the restart, finishes in 4th. A strong